This is a renewed smartphone sold on Back Market. Like all electronics on Back Market, this phone works like new for up to 70% off the price of new. It also comes with a 1-year warranty and 30 days to change your mind. What are you waiting for?
What's better than a Dunkin' iced coffee? How about 2? Get 2 medium iced coffees for...
Just link it in the comments.
To die while in the rapture of a dream, a blessing indeed. It doesn't matter how powerful a demon hunter you are. The spark that drives these beings comes from the heart, the human spirit. All you have to do is stamp out their spiritual core. You can kill them just like that, then they just crumble away. Even they are still human after all, like delicate glasswork. They're so pitifully fragile and weak. Now, your time has come, my pawns. Go and shatter the Demon Slayer's hearts for me.
Are they just sleeping? Sleeping? Beep, 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 beep. Oh my god.
Why am I here? That's right. I remember now. I have to report to my father about becoming a Hashira.
So what if you become a Hashira?
Worthless. It means nothing. You'll still never amount to anything.
Neither you, nor I.
Wasn't always like this. Day, he quit. Why? Mother died when he was too young to even... He said it meant nothing. I'll never lose faith. Whatever path you're living.
I found it. Even though I can see further, I can't move beyond this. Everyone has a subconscious realm outside their dreams.
Oh, why are you revealing
In
it?
that realm, there is a spiritual core. If that core is destroyed, the dreamer becomes an empty shell. I need to hurry and destroy his spiritual core, so I can have a happy dream too! Is his subconscious realm. It's burning hot. There it is! The spiritual core! I've never seen a red one before. But spiritual cores are fragile. They can be shattered like delicate glasswork. I can't breathe. I thought people couldn't move while under the spell. Is his survival instinct just that strong?
Welcome back, Tanjiro!
I'm so sorry.
And
then Tanjiro started crying. It really surprised me.
He's so weird!
My. Perhaps you're tired today, Tanjiro.
I think I just had a really bad... Where's Nezuko?
She went up the mountain to go pick vegetables.
Huh? In broad daylight?
Is that bad?
While I...
For our next meal.
Sure, I'll get right on it.
I'm coming too!
Huh? If you're going, I'm going. I got gotta make sure you don't make a mess of it. Oh, come on!
Feels so warm. I don't see the demon, but I can smell them. Just barely. What's happening now? It's like there's a film over everything. Faint demonic scent is all around. I can't pinpoint its location. Where is it? Where? It has to be somewhere!
Tanjiro, take up your sword. What?
Is within my reach.
Who wants to try our new twist on soft serve? Twist codes.
Me! So we were put to sleep. Nothing but pawns, anyway. Was the dream interrupted? Did they fail their mission? No matter. They're nothing but pawns, anyway. They're buying me time, and that's good enough.
Oh, and
You're all interfering!
that's
Is this girl under the control of a demon?
Now that you people are here, we won't get any happy dreams! What are you doing? Get off your ass and help us out! I don't care if you have tuberculosis. If you don't do your job, I'll go tell him. And then he won't give you any more dreams!
Is it Enmu or Enmu?
Was he connected to my dream?
I always think it's Enmu.
She said he has tuberculosis. How awful. What a cruel demon. Taking advantage of them like this.
To think I was willing to inflict pain on others, if it meant I could escape my own illness. But inside his dream, inside his soul, it was so warm.
I'm sorry. I have no choice but to fight back. You just wanted a happy dream, didn't you? I understand. I wanted that as well. Are you all right?
I am now. Be careful.
Thanks. It's the demon. Overwhelming. Even go wake everyone. What a shame. You could have stayed asleep forever. So it's him. Did I not give you a dream tailored to your every desire? If I had so wished it, it could have been one where your family was being slaughtered. Would you prefer a dream where your dear father comes back to life? Intruding on one's soul is something I won't allow! You won't get away with this! That's my family! Don't you ever insult their memory!
That was way
Too easy. Could this be a dream too? I'm starting to understand why the Master called for your death alongside the Hashiras. Yes, it's quite clear now. It's the nature of your existence. You're like a blistering sore on one's heel. He's not dead? What a lovely expression. How I've longed to see this. Wondering why I'm still alive, even after you decapitated me? I'm in a good mood, so I'll let you in on a little secret. Don't
So I'll let you in on a little secret.
a child could understand.
Oh, I just found the same
Is
scene.
no longer my true self. The same can be said about what's before you.
I just
It
found the
may
same
look like
scene.
my head, but that is not the case. While you were sleeping like a helpless baby, I fused my being with this train. Every inch of it has become my blood, my flesh, right down to my bones. That look in your eyes, you're starting to understand. For you see, more than 200 passengers, or shall I say, hostages, will serve as nutrients to strengthen my own body. Say, do you think you can protect me?
Okay, wait, this doesn't include the battles. I want to see all Enmu's appearances. Hey, you cut me out. Also need them in the he. No, Tommy Chronicles. I want his battles and Enmu, Demon Slayer, Hinokami Kongo, Chronic. Okay, wait. Wait, I just gotta search up Enmu. Iki.
Just sold my car with CarGurus.
Yeah, you did.
And you instantly got the best, most competitive.
Sleep and death are two aspects of human nature and life that people throughout history have tied together in many fashions and forms, from mythologies to philosophies and even terminologies. We find both of these processes infinitely fascinating, so much so that in the world of Kimetsu no Yaiba, these concepts are inherently tied together, and are directly made manifest by the blood demon art of the truly tasteless, tailored, ticket-tampering, train-transforming trickster, Tamio Enmu, the first-ranked Lower Moon Demon. Tamio Enmu is one of Muzen's 12 Moon Demons, being the first ranked of the Lower Moons. His role in the series was to be the initial antagonist of the Infinity Train arc, and in this role as an antagonist, Enmu leaves a particularly cruel and twisted impression on the readers, being one of the least redeemable demons in the whole series. This is because Enmu seems to be genuinely delighted in the idea of causing unnecessary misery as a concept, likely stemming from some prior sadomasochistic desires as a human. Along with this, he's also strictly loyal to Muzen, and doesn't care about not only his life, but the life of those around him, viewing everyone besides Muzen as disposable. Though before we discuss that any deeper, let's first understand the meaning behind his name and design. Tamio Enmu is a name that when you analyze it, you begin to see how simple it is, but also how it fits into his role in the story of Kimetsu no Yaiba. Starting first with his name, Tamio, which he gets attributed to him in the high school AU created by Gotoge Sensei, which was made to parallel the main universe, and essentially means a male or a boy, though it is harmonious with the term for beauty of life or beauty of living, which works very well when you combine it together with his other name, Enmu, which translates essentially to nightmare and dreams, which basically makes his name a man of nightmare and dreams, or the beauty of life in nightmares and dreams. And this name not only reflects Enmu's major influence, but also his main ability, that being his blood demon art. A blood demon art is essentially a supernatural-like ability that a demon can create and activate through the usage of their blood. This effect can vary from demon to demon, along with how it's used. In the case of Enmu specifically, his blood demon art is forced unconsciousness hypnosis, which is essentially sleep and dream-based manipulation, which can also take on many forms, starting first with Enmu's more stealthy approach, this being his trigger tickets, that have their ink mixed together with Enmu's own blood, so that anyone who comes in contact with them will have their consciousness forcibly put to sleep once the ticket is clipped. From here, Enmu's targets will end up falling into a deep sleep-like state in which the world around them is rendered in a circular-like area that moves with the person, kind of like a 3D rendering technique used in games called frustum calling, or rendering fully what is being seen by the viewer. This tends to be done to reduce the processing power needed to make an environment look good, but in Enmu's case, it's done to distract his targets while they move throughout the unconscious world. Now, the dream in which a person ends up in is also up to Enmu's design, as he offers either good or bad dreams depending on who he's targeting. In the specific case of Demon Slayers, he tends to try to distract them with calming, happy dreams so they don't feel the murderous intent that comes next in his plan. As not only can Enmu create these dreams, but he can also connect to the dream world as well, personally. But due to the dangers of entering one's dream, as coming in contact with someone's subconscious can affect your own, he is opposed to it. Instead, he uses disposable minions to attack his targets through something called a connecting rope, which is a rope made from Enmu's body that allows a person to enter another's dream. Though, if severed with a Nichiren blade, the rope will essentially trap the intruder inside the mind of the dreamer. Though, while still connected, the invader can move throughout the dream world as if it was normal. But along with this, they can exit the render distance of the dream as well, reaching the person's subconscious by using a stitching owl created from Enmu's own bones, which is likely the reason why they can bring that weapon into the dream world. From there, they're told to attack the spiritual core of the person, which is a fragile ball that is glass-like in nature and shatters rather easily, and when broken will essentially make the dreamer go brain dead, though some subconsciouses have defense mechanisms. Created from someone's strong will or massive ego, these defense mechanisms will defend the spiritual core with deadly force, making the people who have them quite difficult to deal with, and is in part why I believe Enmu doesn't like to go and do his dirty work himself. Along with this, if the invader's body is attacked at all in the real world, the effect will be transferred to their spiritual form as well, as seen when Rengoku's body instinctually began to choke the woman about to kill him, causing her to begin to suffocate in the dream world. But this also means that you can't force someone awake from the outside either, as effects on the dreamer's body only seem to transfer to effects in the dream world itself, as seen with Nezuko's flames reaching Tanjiro in the dream world, but not waking him up. So, even if the attackers are stopped, Enmu's ability is not lifted because it's tied to the ticket. Such, the only way to wake yourself is to destroy the ticket itself, which is impossible for someone to do while they're still asleep. But there is one method to escaping the dream yourself from within it, and this is to take your own life in your dream, which sounds easy on paper, but is still extremely mentally taxing. But once awake, the ticket no longer holds effect over its owner. But with that in mind, that was only Enmu's cautious approach, as his forced unconsciousness hypnosis is an ability that he can use in a number of different ways, with us being able to see two specific different methods throughout the entirety of the fight, which harken to different methods of hypnosis as well. Starting first with Whispers of Forced Unconsciousness Hypnosis. This is an ability where mouths grow from Enmu's body and echo out a hypnotic command to all those that can hear it that forces them to fall unconscious. And in this dreamlike state, just like before, Enmu can control what the dreamer sees, but the dreamer can also still take their own lives to escape it. Though what makes this form of his ability usable in combat is that since it's sound, he can replicate it more effectively so that he can reinduce the sleep-like state whenever he needs to, usually overwhelming the normal person, though those with hardened will seemingly can break free of the spell the instant they are put under it. Now, whispers seem to be in part based on the general idea around hypnotic suggestions, where commands can be placed inside sounds or images to compel a person to do as they are asked. Along with this, originally it was believed that monotone-like sounds could be used to induce this hypnotic state in which you could place the suggestion, hence why Enmu's hands issue out a command when they are activated. Along with this, his usage of sounds and orchestration of dreams, I feel, plays into him having the design of what looks like a musical conductor, as not only does it work as a pun for his involvement on a train, as trains also have conductors, but his theatrical movements fit that of an orchestra's conductor as well. And speaking of Enmu's visual design, there's actually a major aspect of both this attack and his second attack, Eye of Forced Unconsciousness, Sleep, in which Enmu creates dozens of eyes from his flesh, which all have the kanji for sleep engraved upon their irises, opposed to his normal demon eyes, which have the the kanji for 1 and lower rank in them. Now, if a person was to look directly into these created eyes, they would be compelled to pass out instantly, forcing them into the same dream world as I've mentioned previously. Though the caveat here is that this ability of Enmu's doesn't know when someone is looking at them, so if someone was to block their vision or eyes in some way, the effect of it would be rather useless. Along with this, he can choose whether or not it activates. This allows him to play mind games with a person, causing them to constantly wonder if they are or are not in a dream. This idea likely comes from a more modern idea of hypnosis, more commonly understood as subliminal messaging, which is very visual and focus-based. As Sigmund Freud discusses, that focusing an audience's attention on something and implanting a hypnotic suggestion into them through the work itself is the most effective form of hypnosis. But it's also the most terrifying, which is why Enmu's ability has the kanji for sleep engraved into the eyes, as when looking at them, you are compelled to sleep. For similar reasons, Enmu's body is covered in this sleep-like kanji as well, as seen on his hands when he uses whispers. Now, Enmu's blood demon art has drawn from a lot of places, but its biggest one is its influence from humanity's tie between dreams and death, and that comes from ancient times, one of the major sources being the ancient Greek god brothers, Hypnos and Thanatos, the gods of sleep and death, respectively. Hypnos also being the origin of the word hypnosis, which of course is used in Enmu's attacks, seems like this was partially intentional. Along with this, Hypnos had 3 sons who all controlled dreams, nightmares, and fantasies, which are all things that Enmu has mastery over as well. And on top of the connection to the Greek gods, we also have his rope and owl, with the rope seemingly acting similar to the red string of fate of Asian mythos, which mystically connects the wearer to someone else. And the owl is a tool used for sewing, which being made by Enmu's body likely plays into the concept of him being a dream weaver. And that's everything we know about his blood demon art, as
Pure. Lysol disinfectant spray can prevent mold and mildew growth. Spray it every week to break the cycle.
This.
Advil, the pain away.
By yourself. There's so much tasty human flesh. Well, a demon hunter you are. Stamp out, after all, like delicate glasswork. Then they just crumble away.
Why am I
He
here?
talks about the dreams.
That's right. I remember now.
Does that mean he's... Does that mean he's in the first car? Nezuko, you wait here. Go wake everyone up. Good morning. What a shame. You could have stayed asleep forever. So it's him. Did I not give you a dream tailored to your every desire?
Oh no.
If I had so wished it, it could have been one where your family was being slaughtered. Would you prefer a dream where your dear father comes back to life?
Oh no.
Intruding on one's soul is something I won't allow!
And then
You won't get away with this!
And then... And you fight.
That's
After
my
and you fight.
family! Don't you ever insult their memory!
And you has no dad.
That was too easy. Could this be a dream too? I'm starting to understand why the Master called for your death alongside the Hashiras. Yes, it's quite clear now. It's the nature of your existence. You're like a blistering sore on one's heel. He's not dead? What a lovely expression. How I've longed to see this. Wondering why I'm still alive, even after you decapitated me? I'm in a good mood, so I'll let you in on a little secret. Don't worry. It's so simple a child could understand. That is no longer my true self. The same can be said about what's before you. It may look like my head, but that is not the case. While you were sleeping like a helpless baby, I fused my being with this train. Every inch of it has become my blood, my flesh, right down to my bones. That look
look in your eyes, you're starting to understand.
So now you're the train.
More than 200 passengers, or shall I say, hostages, will serve as nutrients to strengthen my own body. Say, do you think you can protect them all by yourself? There's so much tasty human flesh packed in here, from stem to stern. How long can you stave off my hunger? Rengoku! Zenitsu! Inosuke! I really need your help! Please wake up, I'm begging you! Nezuko! I'm trusting you ready for a boy! We need to know! I was right all along! Thunder breathing, first form. Thunder weapon flash, sixfold! Nezuko, I will protect you. I'll protect. No matter how many I kill, more of them keep popping up. What was that? A demon attack? Young Komodo! Rengoku! I was quite thorough with my strikes on the way here, so it should take the demon a while to recuperate. But there's still no time to waste. This train has 8 cars. I will protect the rear 5. The other 3 will be handled by your sister and that boy in yellow. During all this, you will go with the boar-headed lad and search for the demon's head. Its head? But sir, how can we... Kill something without a head? It's still a demon. It has to have one. I will search for it as well. I hope you're fired up. It's like he just disappeared. Is that what made the train shake earlier? His tactical mind is just as quick too. Handling 5 cars? This is no time to get distracted. I have to get a move on. The demon's scent is getting stronger by the moment. Let's go. Inosuke, where are you? Shut up or I'll end you! That's where you were. Inosuke, keep an eye on the... You don't have to tell me! Besides, using my awesome 7th form, I've already found what it is we're looking for. The Beast Lord's weak spot. You found it? So it is up front then? Sure is. And that place creeps me out even more. All right, let's do this. Boar rush! What the hell's going on here? This seems pretty suspicious. Damn it! It's not letting us get close! Sorry, that's not happening. I won't let you behead me.
Yes, a demon.
Both of you are going to sleep here. It'll be a deep, long sleep.
A demon doesn't want a demon, so it's get beheaded. No, a demon doesn't want to get beheaded by a demon. A demon doesn't want to get beheaded by a demon.
Now's our chance! Inosuke! The demon's neck is under here! Please guide my blade. My chance to sever the bone is now. Kamikagura, clear blue sky.
And then the train derailed. See you guys next time.